it's Jo here from Rhythm and Tunes Piano School. I am just about to start my afternoon teaching block and thought I would jump on here now rather than at 7:30 tonight when I'm sort of looking for food. So here I am. I've got just a couple of minutes before I need to log on to my next lesson. Hello Dawn, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. If you can hear me, that would be great. If you could let me know, Dawn. Always nice to know. Actually, maybe I just need to quickly make sure the sound settings are up. Okay, hopefully you should be able to hear me fine. I'm on my phone. I generally have problems with the sound if I'm on my computer, but I'm on my phone today. Hello, Pip. All right, so, oh, hello, Jane. I've kind of been avoiding coming on today because I wanted to tell you a little story about a class that I was teaching yesterday. Hello, Monica. Oh my gosh, we've got a whole party happening here. It's not really something that I wanted to talk about because, Margaret, hey Margaret, it involves me making a mistake, and who on earth likes to admit that they've done something wrong or they've made a mistake? But I think it really feeds into sometimes the way that the people that I speak to anyway have experienced music in their childhood. They were, you know, always scared of making a mistake. So we need to kind of bring it out into the open, talk about it, and course correct and move on, don't we? So I was teaching this class of absolutely gorgeous girls. They're probably anywhere between 9 and 12, these girls, and when I'm teaching children, I always have parents present. That's just one of my requirements, that the parent is present at my children's classes. And so they are all sitting around and, you know, taking in what's going on. And I was teaching this little section of this piece of music called Sit By My Side by Neil Moore. I'll just play it for you. Favourite pieces to teach in the program, and we'd done the right hand and we'd done the left hand and we processed all that, and we had got to the stage of putting hands together, and I realised I'd missed out a note. I know, the world's going to end. It's absolutely going to fall apart, and no one's ever going to talk to me again. I'm just thinking how ridiculous this is now that I'm speaking it out loud to a group of people. But it's been playing in my mind. So, and as you probably are aware, when you miss out a note, it's kind of like buttoning up your shirt and you kind of miss a button and it just doesn't really look good or work, and it, you know. So I went in, and anyone will tell you also, just talking about parents being at classes, I've spoken to many teachers who really do cringe at the thought of teaching in front of their students' parents. So I'll just caveat with that. So, you know, it's I do love having parents here because they are the magic of this program happens both in the lesson and at home, and so parents are a very precious resource. But obviously I care about what they think, and I don't want them to be thinking that I'm making mistakes. So anyway, I thought I've got two options here. I can just sort of pretend that everything's fine and, you know, just get to the end of the lesson, and I know that they'll work it out from the video at home anyway. Or I can just sort of put my hand up and say, oh, sorry girls, I've made a mistake, and so obviously I chose the latter option, and so I could hear almost a little sigh of relief from the girl to my right here, and I thought that was definitely definitely the way to go is mentor to, I think it's really important to mentor to children that it's okay to make a mistake and course correct and move on. So that's what I did. As embarrassed as I felt, I thought, oh gosh, by now I really should have this right. And it's just one of those things, isn't it? Adult students need to parent themselves, of course. So they tend to have high expectations of themselves as well, and they also have negative Nelly self-talk in my experience. So the other day I was teaching a class and what did this lady say? Oh, she said, I played it really well before, but I'll probably muck it up now. And then I sort of, I'm always putting adult students up on their self-talk because I know I do it to myself. And I've been really, really appreciative of when people have pointed it out to me. So I role-played to this lady. I said, well, what about if I'd said that to you? What about if I stood here and I said, let's pretend her name was Sally. Sally, I know you played this really well at home, but I also know that you're going to muck it up now. That you're playing it in front of me. I mean, you just wouldn't even, there's no way, is there, that anyone would say that to someone else. But for some reason, we do talk to ourselves like that. More often than not, unfortunately. So it's always good to pull ourselves up on that and just to be kind to others and point it out if you hear them sort of talking to themselves in that way, because we are all perfect human beings doing the best we can. Hey Gloria, oh my gosh, we've got heaps of people here. So that's what I wanted to come on and talk about. Are you? Is there any area where you're talking to yourself in a negative way, or one of my students she's always saying, I just want to get it right straight away, and I'm really struggling, and all of this sort of thing. And honestly, it's really about just baby steps, isn't it? And there's a Japanese word, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It's spelled Kaizen, Kaizen, I presume. And it's all about taking small, incremental baby steps, and this idea that consistent little steps eventually results in massive improvement, continuous improvement, and end up in with massive results over a period of time. I'm not really explaining that all that well, but you can look it up yourself. It's a Japanese, I think it's a business concept actually. Kaizen, Kaizen. I've kind of been doing a little bit of reading around that this week, and just fascinated with the idea of small consistent steps and how that can get you to where you want to go. So there you go. There's a couple of little thoughts, random thoughts from the week so far. And like I said, I'm jumping on here during the day because I'm just a little bit fresher than the evening. So So if there's anywhere where you're needing to course correct, please, by all means, reach out. If that happens to be in your music, I can help you. Oh, hello, Margaret. I haven't seen you for ages. I hope you're going well. We can have a little bit of a chat as to whether or not this program would suit you. If you are on here and you are already in the program, I would love you to just leave a quick comment below of what your experience has been, just to share with others. It's always good to to get it from the horse's mouth in terms of whether or not you've had value from the program. So I'll be running an introductory session tomorrow evening, Wednesday the 31st of March, 7:30 p.m. So after saying I'm not very fresh at 7:30, I will be tomorrow night. I'll be ready and raring to share the program with you. That'll be about a 45-minute session. By all means, reach out on this page and with your best contact number, and I'll be in touch with the Zoom link. So for now though, have a really enjoyable afternoon, and I'll see you on here next time. Take care. Bye bye.